flaming crash of a chartered Air France Boeing jetliner taking off at Orly Airport. All the passengers, 122 of them, were Americans, many said to be members of the Association of Arts of Atlanta, Georgia. It's the worst single-plane disaster in the history of civil aviation.
June of 1962, my wife and I turned on the radio, and we heard names being read. And we didn't know what the names meant. We just heard this recitation of names. And then that entire Sunday, the immensity of this tragedy sort of took Atlanta.
But what made it even more tragic was that everybody on that plane was from Atlanta and was really the backbone of the civic, cultural, arts community of Atlanta. Daddy acted by immediately flying to Paris, which was all he knew to do, but it gave a lot of comfort to the survivors that were here in Atlanta who had lost brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles.
Mayor Allen insisting that he go to Paris to identify his friends and to show respect from being the mayor. Nobody would do that. Nobody would pick up and go to the scene of a tragedy where you had to look at the remains of your friends.
He was never one to run from a problem. He faced it head on, and I admired the way he responded to any crisis.